The fringes rampant. This will be the year of the insurgents. Matthew Holhouse, Britain political correspondent, The Economist. British elections have been shaped by two long-term trends. Voters have become more volatile. More than 4 in 10 switched their allegiance between the general elections of 2019 and 2024, the greatest shift since studies began in the 1960s. They are also splitting among more parties. In 2024, Labour and the Tories had the lowest combined vote share for the top two parties since 1910. In 2026, expect those trends to continue. It will be the year of the insurgents. In May, elections will be held for local government across much of England, and for the devolved parliaments in Wales and Scotland. In theory, these elections are about picking politicians to run services in those areas. In practice, they will be treated as an opinion poll on Sir Keir Starmer's government. The verdict may be unflattering. There are 3 questions. First, can Reform UK, a populist right party led by Nigel Farage, cement its status as Britain's highest polling party? If so, it will be well placed to seek a governing majority at the next general election, due in 2029. Its surge in polling in 2025 was driven largely by an exodus of former Tory voters. If this continues, and more Tory lawmakers can be persuaded to defect, Reform may become the new hegemonic party of the British right. But if the Tories can mount a fight back, Reform could deflate and the British right become permanently split. The behaviour of habitual non-voters is also crucial. Many say they will support Reform, but they are a tricky group to poll. The local elections will reveal whether they are willing to turn out for Mr. Farage. Second, can the Labour Party stem the bleeding on its left? Since coming to office, Sir Keir, the Labour Prime Minister, has focused on stopping his voters defecting to Reform, hence his hawkish rhetoric on migration. Yet most of Labour's loss of support has been to parties on the left, including the Greens and the Liberal Democrats. At Labour's conference in September 2025, Sir Keir tried to speak to his base, criticising Mr. Farage's policies as racist. Even so, Labour MPs fear heavy losses to progressive rivals in big cities in May. Third, will the Union come under strain? In Scotland, the Scottish National Party has a good chance of retaining control of the devolved Parliament, thanks largely to the unpopularity of Sir Keir's Westminster government. If it does, that would mean the SNP holding office from 2007 to at least 2031, a gravity-defying feat given the party's patchy record on health, education, and more. That, they would argue, is a mandate for a new referendum on Scotland's independence. In Wales, another revolt is brewing. Some constituencies have elected Labour MPs continuously for a century, and Labour has run the country's devolved government since its founding in 1998. That may be at an end. Plaid Cymru, which wants independence for Wales, hopes to oust Labour from the Welsh government for the first time. Add in the election of Michelle O'Neill of Sinn Féin as the First Minister of Northern Ireland in 2024, and it may be that pro-separation parties will end up holding office in all 3 devolved nations. Sir Keir promised to calm Britain's restive politics. There seems little chance of that.